Okay, I know I'm bombing you guys with videos, and you're probably thinking, God, what the hell is he doing? But it's just everything's come together all at once. All these parts have rolled in. Everything's happening, so that's what I'm telling you. Before I forget, though, something you guys need to check out, and it's over on the Luke Cee Channel. I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see this. This is the first part of the story with Richard Carroll. And again, it's on the Luke Cee Channel. That's my buddy Scott Calmer there, Richard Carroll on the left, and they are unboxing those famous models of his after 40 years. This is the first installment of this, so you should really check that out. Really cool stuff. Richard is just, you know, he was an off-the-charts builder back in the day, back in the 60s, 70s, so that is worth a check out. But what I want to show you, we're going to revisit the 1/12 scale 3D printed drag boat. So this is a Pro Mod drag boat, and basically what this came in the same time. This from 2 months ago when I got this. This rolled in with the Gremlin from Hell, and I dove right into that Gremlin because I was so stoked and wanted to build that. So, and I've got this all just kind of mocked up. So parts, everything finally came in. Joe over at Custom 3D Scale Parts, just he finished off the things that I needed and got them to me. The V drive, the drive system that goes in here to connect everything together. So the hull and some of the parts are from the original vendor. And but there was a lot of ill-fitting parts. This cowl did not fit at all. The cockpit cover did not fit great, but I used my frame warmer here that I use for optical frames, put those parts in there and heated them and was able to reshape them. This stuff got really pliable. I was really happy with that. Reshaped that, and then I just kind of poured some cold water on there. Holding this in place with one hand, poured cold water over it and set that in place, and now it fits pretty darn good. It's not perfect, but it's good. And same thing with the cockpit hood. Was able to set that in place there pretty well. The interior, you've got this big chunk of piece that it's all the roll cage and the dash and everything is all one piece, and it needs some cleanup. That is not the seat that came with it. The seat that came with it was broken, so that one I pulled out of. I actually had gotten that for another build and had that. This is the steering yoke and the tack that came with it. This motor is not the motor that came with it either, because that showed up broken and or missing a ton of parts. So this motor is from Texas 3D Parts, another good vendor. I had this motor. It's a Hemi, 12 scale Hemi. So I had that, and then these headers were an aftermarket part from an eBay vendor. Got those. Of course, they're going to need drilled out. I don't like when they make these solid, so I will drill those out. Everything's just, I'm sorry, it's just taped and sitting there. I don't have the drive that Joe made me in there because I just kind of propped everything up. And then the rest of this pretty much came with this. You know, your planes, it's got the dual drag chutes that go up on the back here. It's really cool. I love the way those look. This is actually a fuel cell that mounts back here behind the blower drive. An Optima battery, which is very sticky, and I don't think it's the right scale. It looks too small. Not sure. I'll have to check that out. And then of course this is the prop and the support and the rudder that goes underneath of that. So all that's good, and the roll cage is that's all one piece. I'm not going to flip this over, but there's just like a giant square that there's a hole cut in the whole bottom of this boat, and there's a big square piece that's 3D printed with all of the roll cage pieces in there, the engine mounts, the fuel cell mount, that's all part of that. The lower drive, I don't know if you can see it or not, that lower drive unit that goes out to the prop is in there. And then on your interior the roll cage, and there's your pedals are already in there, and all your instrumentation and everything does need some cleanup. I've got to get in there and just do some work on that, and the tackle mount up on the dash in front of the driver. So this is pretty good. Really don't have to do any. I've already done some mild sanding on a lot of this. I'm going to go over it again just to clean up some of the. I may even put a light coat of primer on this just to see where I'd really need to hit this, maybe with a little bit of putty, maybe along here, but I don't know. I mean, these holes are multi-piece anyway, so a little bit of a seam here I probably want to fill, but I don't think I'm gonna have to do a whole lot to it. So the hole itself is not too bad. So, but I think it's just gonna be bitching. You know, I want to get this thing built up. It's just got a really cool look to it. And if you guys have never seen these things run on the water, ton of YouTube videos of these things. They are absolutely killer. I mean, the speeds are unbelievable, and you're talking, you know, some of these motors, 1200, 1500, 1800 horsepower motors, and they're just unbelievable. These guys have got brass balls that drive these things. So, all right, so I just wanted to revisit this kit because I'm going to be starting in on this, and going to be a little different. This motor is going to be, the blower and everything on this is going to be black. A lot of those guys use that rather than everything being chrome and shiny out there. Everything is painted usually in blacks or colors. So I think a lot of this motor is going to be black. So yeah, so that's what's going on, and that's another update for now. And I'll think of something else to post about later. Okay, see you soon.